Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one's for you, Capricorn. We're coming into August 2021, and this is going to be a really good month to tackle some tricky issues that could be related to partnership, finances, or maybe both. Now, you're going to have planetary support to release any limiting habits and prepare for some new life experiences. If you've been hoping to break out of a rut or finally get going on a goal, this really is a great month to do it. This month's new moon on August the 8th is going to be at 16 degrees of Leo, and you're going to be supported to set intentions related to intimacy, shared finances, psychological healing, romance, and self-confidence. It's a really good new moon, and the way to make the most of your new moon intentions is actually setting them in the best windows of time. A lot of you are Jan Spiller fans and know that Jan is the author of the book New Moon Astrology. I've got it right back there behind me on my bookshelf. It's an invaluable resource that tells you how to manifest what you want using the new moon each month. And she mentions that there are better windows of time than other. They're constantly changing. So the best way to keep on top of that is to become a silver or platinum member of janspiller.com. That way you can just get emailed when the best time to set your intentions at every new moon. You get monthly emails that also will provide you tons of astrological information. A lot of what I do is right for janspiller.com. I fit as much as I can into these YouTube videos, but really to go in depth with this astrology, a membership really is the way to go, and it helps to support Jan's legacy website, which was really her wish, and I'm very proud to be doing that. So thanks in advance for checking that out. Now we have Mercury, the planet of intellect and communication, in the sign of Leo between August 1st and 10th. So during these days, it's a really good time for romantic partnership or any kind of communications, maybe even some flirtation, something like this that sort of gets some sparks going. Now on August 11th, Mercury is going to move into Virgo, and that's going to be really good for learning, teaching, maybe some travel planning is in your future. We've got Mercury direct all month, and that makes it a great time for any type of new beginnings or new relationships. And if you want to have a negotiation, let's say there's something you need to settle with somebody or have two parties agree and have an equitable solution, you might want to wait until August 29th. That's when Mercury moves into Libra. And once Mercury's in Libra, it's a general energy of fair outcomes, and you can often get some win-win situations. So if it's possible to do that, that's a tip for you. We've got Venus entering Libra on August 16th, and that makes the second half of the month particularly good for making work-related connections and attracting career opportunities. Your people skills could definitely help you to gain the attention of an authority figure or someone who could help to advance your goals. There's definitely some favorable business negotiations possible under Venus in Libra, and they could occur during, like I said, during the second part of the month after the 16th, once Venus enters this sign. Now we have Uranus, the planet of revolution, stationing retrograde on August the 19th, and this is going to initiate a cycle that will last until January 18th of next year. These outer planets have much longer retrograde cycles than something like Mercury, Mars, or Venus. This makes sense from our perspective, of course. That's how astrology is oriented. Those inner planets are much closer, and we feel them more in our day-to-day lives. The outer planets I consider more of a backdrop or an overall environment. So during their long retrograde cycles, you may feel that there's a certain climate afoot. That's how I've been describing it. And it's going to be a good climate to get in touch with your creative inspiration. It's a good time to work on any kind of new creative ideas that bring you joy. And you might be wanting to break free from some kind of old pattern that has been preventing you from doing some of these joyful creative activities. It's a time to kind of have your own personal revolution in this department and free yourself to do more of the things that you want to do. It's also really a good time to release some old relationship baggage, and that can really open your heart by the time Uranus goes direct at the beginning of next year. You could feel that something heart-opening has occurred and you are more available to give and receive more love. Now on August 22nd, the sun is going to enter Virgo, and that's going to support mentoring others, teaching, and learning. Now, the end of the month is a really good time to structure your time. And Capricorns are usually very good at this. And because Virgo is a fellow earth sign, that energy works quite favorably for you. You're going to probably be able to get things done. And the whole end game is so that you can free yourself for some fun adventures ahead. So doing your homework so you can go play. Now, the full moon is on August 22nd at 29 degrees of Aquarius. This will highlight your finances. If you've been saving or trying to make more money, you could see results around this time. It will also be an excellent time to analyze your budget and resources and set up some new systems for yourself. Your personal freedom and time to do your own thing is likely going to feel just as important as material security. So you will be probably gaining some insights on ways to develop both aspects of your life, your personal freedom as well as your financial security. As you can see, that's kind of an overall theme too with that Uranus retrograde I was just describing. So I think there's some bigger changes afoot related to those themes for you. I'm excited to see what happens. Be safe and be well. And I look forward to seeing you soon with your horoscope.